Hey, welcome to Color Up. If you know the game of craps and understand the dice probability chart, you know that the 6, 7, and 8 are the most likely numbers to roll. Well, what if we devise a strategy that bets just on those most likely to roll numbers? Let's check it out. Today's strategy is part of my Dice Advice series, and Taylor H sent me this one, and he likes to call this the 6, 7, 8 win. All right, if we look at our dice probability chart, we see that the 6 and 8, there are 5 ways to roll each. So let's go ahead and make a bet on those. We'll start with $12 on each. Now we have 10 combinations or 10 ways to win our bet. Now the most common number is the number 7. And there are 6 ways to roll that. And there are a couple different ways that you could bet on it. You can bet on the any 7, you can hop the 7s, you can come through the don't pass or the don't come. So we're going to make a bet with the 7 by making a direct lay against one of these numbers. 4, 10 has the same probabilities. Tyler chose the 4. So we're going to make a lay bet against the 4. Now, usually you're going to have to pay the VIG up front. So the VIG on a lay is based on the win amount. This $100 bet, if a 7 rolls before the 4, you're going to win $50. The VIG on that is $250. Depending on the casino, they're going to round up or down. So let's say this bet costs you $102 to make. Now that's it. That's the whole strategy. You've got the most probable numbers. If a 7 rolls, we're going to win 50. We would lose 24 here, but that's okay. We're winning 25 here. And then every time a 6 or 8 rolls, we're going to be winning $14 at a time. Now the number we want to avoid is not the number 7 in our case. We want to avoid the number 4. The good news is if we look at our probability chart, there are only 3 ways to roll that 4. So we have 16 numbers that are going to win us money, and there are 3 numbers that are going to lose us money. You could go even further and put money on the hard 4, and that way there's only 2 ways that'll actually lose you money. But then you're kind of playing a hedge game where you're going back and forth. So, $10 would win you 70, so you would still be out. So, you might have to make like $3 or $15. So if a hard 4 rolls, we'd lose this 100, we'd win 105 here. But the other problem is if the 3-1 rolls, then we're going to be wasting $15. So he didn't mention hedging it, but I know a lot of people do like to do that anytime they're kind of laying against a number. But we're going to play it just like this. He didn't mention spreading out, pressing, or anything like that. Obviously, you can adapt as you like. So if you hit a number, you can spread out to other numbers. You can power press, you can do a straight press, kind of whatever you want. But this is the setup. You've got these 16 combinations of the dice working for you and only 3 working against you. So let's go ahead and give it a try. All right, he likes to try this with a $600 bankroll. So roll simply, we're going to start off with the 6 and 8. So let's throw in $25. Ask the dealer to place the 6 and 8. So we'll get 3 and change, 1 and change. And $24 bet on the 6 and 8. And then we're going to ask the dealer to give us a lay bet against the 4. So we'll throw in 100, and we'll probably need to play the VIG up front. So let's throw in 105. And we'll get 3 and change this time. And now we've got the VIG paid for, and we've got a lay bet against the 4. Now because a 7 is a good number for us, he says to always work your bets. So we're going to ask the dealer to turn on, your lay bets are already automatically working, but we're going to ask the place bets to override the puck and be working for the come out roll. All right, 16 combos to win, 3 to lose. Let's see if the math works out in our favor. 10 easy, 10's the point. And here we go, 6, 7, or 8. There's that 7. So right away, we're going to lose $24 here, but we're going to win $50 for our lay bet. Was a 7 out, so the puck's going to go off, and now we're going to have to repay for the lay. So let's throw in $2 for our lay bet, so it's working again. And then, give this to the dealer, to place our 4 and 8 again, and then we're basically racking a green chip, right? So he'll get you set back up here with our $24, $12 on each. We want it working for the come out. I'm going to dump the bowl to simulate we have a new shooter. And here we go. Let's see what happens. 7 on the come out. So same situation. These bets were working, so they would lose. So we're losing 24. Our lay bet's going to pay 50. We've got to throw in $2 for the VIG to make this bet working again. We're going to keep $25, and then we're going to use this $25 to place the 6 and 8 again. So we'll get a $1 change. Get the 6 and 8 placed again. Ask the dealer to make sure that they're working. And this is a 7 on the come out roll, so it's the same shooter. So same shooter gets the dice. And here we go. 6, easy 6. All right, our bets are working. So 12 is going to pay 14. So we'll just rack that up. And we'll just keep rolling. Most common numbers. They're all good for us. And there's that 7 again. So again, down comes to $24 in bets. Our $100 lay bet gets paid 50. Puck's going to come off because we 7'd out. So again, we'll throw in $2 to cover the VIG for the new lay bet. We'll rack another green chip, and then we'll use this one. Tell the dealer, hey, get me set up on the 6 and 8, all right? And we are set up, ready to go. Dump the bowl to simulate a new shooter. And here we go. Make sure our bets are working. And here we go, coming out. There's the 9. Point is going to be 9. All right, 16 to 3. That's the dice combos. That's the math. All right, there's the 9. So point hit. Again, we don't really care about that. We just care about the most common numbers. Back out on that 9. 8 easy. So 12 is going to pay 14. And we'll just rack it this time. Again, you can do that whatever you want. Press them, cover other numbers, however you want. Especially now we're up, we do have a profit. All right, 12 craps, we don't care. 9, there's a point hit again. Remember, a lay bet, it doesn't lose. It doesn't care what the point is. It loses when you roll the number. In this case, it's the number 4. So there's only a couple combinations I could roll that for. All right, here we go. Coming out, 10, 10 easy. The only problem is you have to bet twice as much to win back. So you're betting 100 to win 50. Well, 102 actually to win 50, but 10, again, point hit. We're rolling points. Yo, 11. Coming out, we don't care about that. 10, back out on that 10. 10 hard. Most common numbers, but they're not being rolled currently. There's the 12, the least common number. You just never know what these dice are going to do. And there's that 4, 4 easy. So this is where it hurts us, right? So we're actually going to lose that bet. Now we have some greens back here, 75, so I think we're actually down just a little bit, but we're going to go ahead and rebet it. So $102, that includes the VIG, to the dealer, get our lay bet set back up. What are the chances it rolls twice? Well, I don't know. It happens. 5, no field 5. 8 easy. All right, so our 12 is going to pay 14. I'm going to pay out 15 for 1 this time. 8 easy. Again, 12 is going to pay 14. I'm going to pay 15 for 1. 5, no field 5. We don't have any action on that number. 12, there's one combination to roll the 12. There's that 4 again. So now you might want to consider, so down comes the 4 again. Hey, maybe this isn't your day. Maybe the strategy's not working out. You know, it's really up to you. It's kind of a decent roll, but we've been knocked off on that twice. I know we rolled some 10s, maybe bet on the 10. Maybe it's time to call it a day. We'll give it one more try. So 102. Get set up as a lay bet, and we'll keep going. All right, here we go. 10 point hit. Good thing we didn't switch to the 10. All right, coming out, we want to make sure our bets are working. 6, easy 6. So 12 is going to pay 14. Short on ones up there, so I'm going to actually pay out 14 there and keep it going. 6, easy 6. That's our point hit. This time I'm going to pay out 15 for 1. And the puck's going to go off because we hit our point. Dealer, make sure my bets are working. 6 the hard way. My dice rolled there, but it is a 6. So again, we win. I'm going to pay out 15 for 1. And here we go. 9. Still haven't seen that 7. That's what we're looking for. Well, not necessarily. We want to hit a bunch of these first. There's a 10 hard. Because when we roll that 7, we're only winning a quarter, a green chip. But 2 aces. But as long as we hit a couple 6 and 8s first, we're okay. 3 craps. There's 2 ways to roll the 3. 4 the hard way, 4 hard, so down it comes again. So we've knocked off our lay. That's the tricky part of hitting a lay, right? Or betting a lay. There's only 3 ways to roll it. But, hey, the dice do what the dice want to do. So down comes the lay, and I say we're done with this strategy, testing it out. So actually, let me go ahead and roll it out and resolve it since the puck is still on. So there's a chance. The first 2 we would have lost straight up. There's a chance where if we had a hard way bet, you know, it would have covered us. So let me just finish this out. 6, we'll collect money while we can. 12 is going to pay 14. I want to pay out 15 for 1. Puck's going to go off. And we'll end it there. Dealer, pull my bets down. Or should we roll till 7 out? Yeah, we'll resolve it. All right, I'm not going to work my bets because I don't have that lay, so we'll let a point come out. 3 craps. 10, we're out on that 10. And now we'll just roll for that 7. And there it is, quick 7. Now, I didn't mean to have my bets up here. I was just trying to finish the roll and get a 7. So I'm going to put that back in my rack. If I forgot it up there, I would have lost it. Those who want to be picky about that certainly could and say, hey, you lost another 20-some dollars. But I didn't mean for those bets to work. And all right, so we're missing a lot of blacks here. There's 200, 25, or I'm sorry, 75. So here's 300. What are we buying for? 600. So 325, 350, 375. Oh, we're short here. There's 400, 425, 450, 460, 470, 475, 477. So we're down some, and it just kind of goes to show you this game. It's kind of what I really like about it. You can kind of do the math. Hey, we had 16 ways to win, and there's only 3 dice combinations that'll cause us to lose. Well, guess what? We hit that 3 times, and we ended up losing with this strategy. So doesn't mean it won't always go that way. I think we overrolled the 4 as far as probability goes. But if you can avoid it, you know, you bet 4 or 10, then it would have been a winning strategy. So you just never know, however you like to play. And whether you like to play this sort of way or not, good luck on coloring up.